continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Oh, what is it?
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.
It's always encouraging to see the... Take a look. All right then. The college will be here for you. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. All right then.
Are you quite sure we need to be speaking?
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level distraction spells yet? Is it? This is disappointing. Jezargo hoped there might be one who could keep pace with his accomplishments. There is much for Jezargo to be sure of. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. Jezargo will be successful. Of this there is no doubt. Oh yes, Jezargo hopes to find things that will make him a more powerful mage here. Hopefully small things that fit inside pockets and will not be noticed if they are missing.
All right then.
New here too, eh? I'd hoped I wouldn't be the only Nord, but I should have known better. I'd better get going.
The local Nords may not like us very much, but they don't seem to mind. There's nothing more I can teach you. All right.
What you learn? You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken. Sir? How quaint. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear? Not often, no. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us. Until next time.
You know, this is one... Before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind, and no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything? I've just been asked enough questions. I'm here to learn not to explain myself over and over. Forgive me. I didn't mean to assume. Not really. Just that it's very, very old. It was one of the first cities of men in Tamriel, I think. I know I don't like the way he looks at me. I can't tell if he expects me to blow myself up or to try and murder him, but he clearly doesn't trust any of us. Until next time.
I'm no fan of the sun. It would be better than this.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you?
You ask me, not enough of Winterhold fell
I
off
do
in
what's
this.
necessary. Very funny. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't exactly overflowing with people. So I'll sell whatever I can. If it's worth putting a price on, you can bet I'll do it. I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals, but mostly I come out on top. Yeah, it was stupid of me. I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused the trade. But I didn't, and now I'm stuck with this worthless junk. Some line about this clothing in Ingol Barrow. He said it was worth more than its weight in gold if I took it back there. Something about placing it back in Ingol's chamber, I don't know. What was I thinking? Even if it were true, I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb filled with who knows what. I don't even care anymore. You want to check it out? Fine. I'll sell you the thing for 50 gold and then it's your problem. Fine, here you go. You get killed on account of this thing, it's not my fault. Got it? But I suppose if it does actually turn out to be worth something, let me know, will you?
Let's get indoors.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you? Everything all right?
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned
Mages
inside
don't
out
like
and then
smoke.
exploded.
They said
What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This This is why people have a problem with your
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
Dagor and I have an understanding. No. Gods no, not for years. I left Winterhold for some time, and returned to stay here at the inn. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. Until... Make it quick. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. All right, then.
I understand Courier's been complaining about our customers again. If there's anything you need, just let me know.
And they cause him no harm. Well...
People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face. Make you look completely different. Do you believe that?
Aster says his paw that says... There's not many people left in Winterhold. So I have Aster...
Can I help you?
Aster always wants to play Hunt the Elf. And he makes me be the elf.
What's your business here in Winterhold? Should have known. Not that it matters anymore. No one bothers coming to Winterhold for any other reason. I do. And if you count yourself among their numbers, then you've blood on your hands as well. There's nothing left of Winterhold. Nothing. Everyone knows it's the college's fault that the sea swallowed our city. Still they deny it. But we all know the truth. Winterhold has lost much of its history, and with that much of its power. I aim to change that. I've heard rumors of the resting place of the Helm of Winterhold. The very same helm that Jarl Hansa wore in the First Era. Hansa was in line to be High King of Skyrim, you know. Having that might get the ear of the other holds, and give me some authority. Good. I'll have a sum of gold waiting for your return. All right, then.
Courier will be the first to tell you that if it weren't for that college...
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them. Damn faithless Imperials.
How come you're in Winter? My pa says elves are bad and not to trust them.
I don't care how many colleges they build, or how much the sea swallows up. I'll outlast them all.
must be that beautiful Skyrim I've always heard about.
Hand over your valuables, or I will gut you like a fish. Nice try, but you do not scare me. I am not going to ask again. Then I guess that is your last request, fool.
Come here.
Where'd you come from?
Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here. Perhaps that is what you are meant to believe, to better serve your role as Azura's champion. Do not fight it. Azura's prophecies always come to pass. To deny them is to go headlong into the darkness with no light to guide you. You must go to a fortress, endangered by water, yet untouched by it. Inside, you will find an elven mage who can turn the brightest star as black as night. It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to Winterhold. Ask if they know this elven enchanter. Twilight, guide your path.
Here we all are. Shall we step inside? Studies stars, you say? Why, there hasn't been a mage doing anything related to stars since... oh. Well, it's a minor stain on the college's reputation. One of many, unfortunately. You should head to the Frozen Hearth and speak with Melikar. It's his story to tell. And I wouldn't want to discredit him by talking behind his back. All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
You know, there might be gold somewhere in here.
I'm not so sure we should be here.
Skyrim was also the largest. Sacked by the elves in the infamous Years, not much is known about what happened to Southall. This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able to study such an early... Well, are there any questions before we... begin?
I was always taught to avoid these types of rooms. I think I see why now.
Magic, don't you think?
You know, there might be gold somewhere in here.
I'm not so sure we should be here. I find it hard to believe this excavation was approved.
Who knows what we might find in here?
Yes? This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
So sure we should be here. I'm not so sure we should be here. I'm not so sure we should be here.
You know, there might be gold somewhere in here.
Please be careful here. Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Prisoner, my dear, why don't you search for boarding passes? Anything designed
Well, certainly none of this will be... You what? You must be one of the new apprentices, then. Fine, fine. Just don't make a mess of my work, all right? I've only looked through a portion of the section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything. All right, then.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right? How in the world did that happen? Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it? The wall. It must be be on your guard. I'm not sure what to expect here. Please be on your guard.
Hold, Mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with dangers. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, Mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened? I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw? The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find? To defend yourself.
Who's there?
Seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. I'd like to stay a while and examine this. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. Be prepared to defend yourself. They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secretive. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of Artaeum. I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place.
Who's there? What is it? Anything good?
on, my boy, hold on. I thought it high time I caught up with you. Well now, would you look at that? I never imagined we'd find something like this.
Where'd you come from?
This is simply fascinating. I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Sabo Saran of this discovery? Please, hurry.